Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so, wow, we already done that much of the Through the Fire and Flames, and we've only done 2 missions? 1 mission? 2 missions. 2 missions. Yeah, we did the tank and then the command center. Breaking through enemy lines. I've liberated the occupied command center and rescued Ambrose Caradoc, the pilot of the Crimson Wanderer, a Freeblade Knight. Ambrose Caradoc offered his help, which I accepted without hesitation. His mighty war machine will be able to break through the enemy lines and reach the inquisitorial fortress of Flavius Draken. Still amazed that Dix.com is not an adult website. Maybe that's why you get that ad so much. Maybe it's trying to get you to be a little more sporty, 10 Gauge. Speaking of that, 10 Gauge, do you take part in any physical activity, any sports or anything? As a kid, I used to play hockey and do martial arts. I want to get into martial arts again. Unfortunately,
Inquisitor,
stream and
Crimson Wanderer, this
work interfere.
relic
Although if I can find one on Thursdays, I might do that.
He's ready to strike down the unclean and the corrupted. I will guide my knight to the very gates of Draken's fortress.
Okay. Clear the fortified zone. Let's do this. This is like the 3rd mission. They really want me to use
You
this.
wanted to know more about me. I forsook my house and became a Freeblade a very long time ago. Alas, I cannot give you a satisfying reason for my decision. I am bound by the oath of secrecy, for reasons that I won't divulge at the moment.
Still here. And I think Ambrose is doing pretty well for himself, but he was able to you know, leave his house and then become this. Absolutely. Fuck you, Destiny. These fuckers. What you get? You will say the 15 magic system still sucks. Agreed. Chocobo, you and I are definitely in agreement of that. I do not like their stupid magic grenades. Whoever thought that was a smart idea needs to be punched in the mouth a few times.
I understand that you have more questions. Sadly, I mustn't talk about my house. I gave up our heraldry for a reason. My oath prevents me from discussing my past.
He's too long for
I
this.
still dream about our proud castle, the mighty ramparts, forges, furnaces, the ranks of our proud knights marching against the enemy. We thwarted countless invasions by the foul.
Oh, there's actually Lord Marines here. Interesting. I figured there might be because we got decimators that we're dealing with. One of the 2 fortified zones, so let's put together. You like the combat and summons? Yeah, I really like the teleporting around as not with Noctis. That part always made me happy. The summons were always super cool. In fact, guys, I actually still have the demo. The original demo for FF15. I still have that on my PS4. Episode Disguy. I don't know if you can, or Disguy. I don't know if you can still play that or not, but I do have the Platinum demo as well. Noctis's ability to teleport around is one of my favorite parts of the FF15. This fucking guy. I can't tell if that's faster or slower than usual. Might be a little faster. How nice of you to wait till I was looking at you to start firing again. Isn't Noctis just Sasuke from Naruto? I mean, he might be. I like Noctis though. I mean, overall, I really like 15. There's aspects of it, like I said, that I hated though. Like, it was very clear they left out content just to make DLC out of it. That annoyed me. I'm not a fan of games doing that. But rest assured, we're going to be playing FF15 in the future. Well, I can't say I'm excited to play it. I am looking forward to it. Fuck your fortifications. Reach the entrance of the fortress. Same with the FF15 movie story that should have been in the game. I mean, yes and no. I'm okay with them making a movie on the side. That doesn't bug me. I don't think Kingsglaive was super duper relevant to the plot of 15. But there was an anime series as well that they never brought out in English, which is kind of shitty if you're gonna release something. Fucking release it in English too. Well, I do think they at least released a official sub version, which is nice. I don't know that for sure, but I do remember there being complaints at the time that they weren't going to bring it out over here. And I know I had to look online to watch it, so.
Approaching Draken's subterranean fortress. I've been monitoring the local Vox channels, and I've learned that the Inquisitor is very hard-pressed to keep the tide at bay. We sent out a special team on an assignment, and they haven't returned yet. You should be more than welcome there.
Yeah, we are taking a beating right now. Marine, I was like, why isn't it taking any damage? And just because it was focused on him, but the tank in front of him was the one taking the damage. Hey, see? Where are you going? My guy's moving here and I don't want him to. Fucking destroy plus another. Laser. Alright, so I think this is where we gotta go. We've arrived.
The Emperor protects! We have arrived! Soon I will place a teleport beacon here, so you can jump straight to the gates anytime you like. I cannot follow you any further, Inquisitor. Rest assured, though, that I won't stray too far while you are down here.
So... I've done that a few times. I don't know why I just got an achievement for it now. I got an achievement. You commanded a knight through the enemy lines. You'd love to see a romance between the mech and Optimus Prime. Well, little known fact, but the creators of Transformers actually put Transformers in the Warhammer 40k universe, so they're actually canon to each other. How are you doing today, Asane? How's life treating you? The Inquisitorial Fortress. The Crimson Wanderer carved a bloody path through the lines of Alpha Legion and helped me reach the Inquisitorial Fortress of Flavius Draken. Soon I will stand face to face with the Inquisitor. It could be an extremely tense discussion. I was just making that up, so. I'm fairly certain Transformers is older than Warhammer 40k, but I might be wrong on that. Hang on, let's look this up. Ash Strafe, he knows everything about fan Transformers, yeah.
The fortress is under siege. The gates have been destroyed, and I see signs of heavy fighting.
The attackers couldn't have ventured too deep. They must have broken through the defenses only recently.
What about Flavius Draken?
I think that Inquisitor Draken is still alive. I'm monitoring all Vox channels and I would have heard about his demise.
Then I will find him as soon as possible.
Okay. So, Transformers, the first iteration of Transformers came out in 1984, apparently. The first iteration of Warhammer 40k was released in September 1987. So it's the same age as the same in PMA. Not that one. However, the original Warhammer, the non-40k version, came out in 1983. So the non-sci-fi version is a little older than Transformers. So it's now official that Warhammer 40k was inspired by Transformers. That's part of the lore now. And Shia LaBeouf's character is actually the Emperor. Doxed. Sorry, I said I had to. I'm gonna dox the Saints further and let you guys know that he's born a few days before PMET. In fact, he might be the closest to PMET out of anyone. Than a week. Yeah. So out of everyone, Asane might be the closest to Tiamat. And to think they found each other on the WoW forums. Asane, all happy to invite a new healer to his guild in WoW, only to have his WoW guild destroyed. We found each other on the I mean, Warcraft's basically the Dark Web.
Imperial reconnaissance forces located. Potentially useful assets, but their current situation is terminal. Immediate action required.
I'm curious as to why Flavius hasn't messaged me yet. I'm in his fucking fortress, and yet, no message yet. How rude. wound. You know, as much as people dislike Jar Jar, I do like when the dude walks up and like shocks him in the shoulder and he's like, how rude. I don't know why, but that line just... Just keep giving me bosses to fight down. Ready to fight.
Teleport beacon in range.
Reconnaissance force relieved. Send basic, follow and protect order to the survivors.
Why do I have fucking the Crimson Wanderer locked in the upper right corner of my screen right now? Why is that a thing? He's just there. Apparently he's called Artificer.
Inquisitor,
Oh, there we go.
those traitorous weaklings of the Alpha Legion have amassed a colossal fighting force. They're about to launch a new attack. I can hardly wait.
That man loves to fight. I still fail to understand how my jumping attack there takes ammo, but yeah, I just killed that boss dude so fast. There's gotta be some traps in here somewhere, right? You can zoom in on me here. I like it. I'm saying, can we call you Matt Gargan from now on? You'll probably be found dead if I do. You don't want to be called Matt Gargan?
Teleport beacon in range.
Okay, can we call you Steve Gargan? I think it's supposed to be Mac Gargan, but yeah, that's the Scorpion, you're right. Got it. And there are
I'm underground, Captain, in a besieged Inquisitorial fortress. We might lose the Vox signal.
Forgive me for asking, but do Inquisitors have their own fortresses?
Sometimes an Inquisitor needs a base of operations for armories, supply depots, and vaults.
Have you ever been tempted to have one of your own?
Honestly, I wouldn't mind having a fortress one day.
Yeah. Dude, Vector, or 10 Gauge, one of my funniest times I had streaming was actually playing the PlayStation Spider-Man game. The first PlayStation Spider-Man game, there's a scene where J. Jonah Jameson gets attacked by the Scorpion, and he calls Peter, and he's like, Peter, I'm being attacked by the Scorpion. Call the police. And it's just so funny to me that he fucking calls Peter to tell him to call the police.
Loading.
Oh, even today I still laugh just thinking about it. It's so dumb. Alright guys, we gotta take a moment here and destroy all of we gotta destroy all of Flavius Draken's oh fuck. Is there another boss just hanging out in the library? Anyway, we gotta destroy all of Flavius Draken's library because fuck this guy. He's probably a villain. Although this game has done a pretty good job of making you think various characters are gonna be villains and then they're not. I just come with the Warhammer territory of everybody seeming evil. Like Caius seemed like he was gonna be a villain, wasn't. Klosterheim, I still think he's got something else planned, but he wasn't a villain. This game uses the same engine as X-Men Legends. I've never played X-Men Legends. Is it any good? Was it a Diablo-like? I've heard the game. Like, I've heard of the game, but I've never actually watched it or played it. You guys shoot it while it just spins around trying to hit me. You can't hit these feet. I'm footloose. Footloose in India. Oh shit, we can destroy his entire server. Any of you ever wish that you could just like go through destroying all the servers in your work server room? Have you ever just dream about that? I actually don't, because I like my job, but I'm sure there's someone out there who does. No, because I wouldn't have a job. Saying the objective isn't to prevent yourself from having a job, but it's like, oh man, if I could do this and not have any repercussions, I totally would. And my work uses the Amazon cloud servers. I think if you went through and did that to Amazon, a lot of people would be out of work. You enjoyed it when you're younger, but you're not sure if it would hold up very well? I'm not sure this uses the same engine as that, because this came out in 2018. Maybe like an upgraded version of that engine? Possible. Maybe it does, I mean... Bethesda still uses the same game engine it used like 40 years ago, so... Why does this man have another library? I'm gonna do the same thing here. I'm gonna destroy this man's entire library. Because in the event that he's a bad guy, well, we fucked his entire library. In the event that he's a good guy, well, oops, sorry, we fucked your entire library.
Loading.
I mean, really, it's the guy's own fault for putting credits in his bookshelves. The guy didn't hide credits in his bookshelves. We wouldn't have to destroy them. Oh, the guy's like right there too. We're just going around destroying all the shit.
Inquisitor. That's what I call perfect timing. Did the Conclave send you?
No, I came on my own volition. After all, you have tried to have me killed.
Ah, you must be the one who sent my interrogator fleeing. The time of reckoning has come, has it not?
It seems so.
Do you want to execute me? Will you make it look like I perished during the battle? That's what I would do.
I don't doubt it. At the moment, I only want to talk to you, Draken, about Uther Tiberius.
You really chose the most untimely moment to interrogate me.
I'll make sure that you survive, and I'll get my answers after that.
Sounds reasonable. I'll take care of this side. You deal with the rest. Get ready.
What?
The traitors are launching a full-scale attack against the fortress, Inquisitor. I will wade into the dark tide with blazing weapons.
At your command. Charge! I said charge!
Ooh. I can deploy a minefield. Let's do that. Yeah, look at them step on the mines. Get wrecked. I didn't even kill any of them. Good. Actually, I was a boss, so it did a decent chunk of damage to them. Wasn't a complete waste, I guess. X-Men Legend uses alchemy, in this game uses unity. Even though the destructible environment camera angle is very similar. There may have been some inspiration there, though.
Ready to fight.
Is Unity the one that had the CEO want to bankrupt his company? Yeah, basically. Did they end up walking back on that? I know they changed their decision, but like, did the CEO himself walk back on it, or did they force him to change his mind on that? Because that was a really fucking dumb decision. Because honestly, if you want to make a change like that, which eventually they're gonna have that change in, like they're gonna keep pushing for it to come in, but you can't just heavy-handed drop it in like that. You're going to lose business. That's something they definitely got to ease into. Oh, their minefield.
What carnage! But if certain death is all that awaits me here, I will gladly make that covenant. Keep fighting, Inquisitor! I'm on my way to their leader! Onwards! Ready to fight!
Can I pick up the minefield? Can you please pick that up? Thank you.
Die, maggots, die! Onwards! Don't linger!
Yeah, don't linger. You got your wrapped around our finger. Any more?
Onward charge, I say!
Yeah, you can't retroactively charge people that already have a contract. Exactly. They could make it a thing for future products and nobody will use them anymore. Exactly. You can say, hey, 15-year-old customers, you now owe us more money. Yeah, exactly.
What a glorious day!
Good luck getting that money.
How are you faring,
Also,
Inquisitor? If I fall, my death will have had a purpose. I am fighting for the fate of a world.
yeah,
At your command!
exactly. Oh shit, you guys just spawned in. No, they destroyed my turret! Damn you! I should have put it a little further back, actually, but I honestly thought I had the minefield and not the turret.
For the Emperor!
Enemies left in Wave 2. Flavius must survive. I didn't want them touching the mines. Complete. There we go. we're gonna drop this tarantula turret right here.
I am truly grateful for the task you gave me, Inquisitor. I'm almost there. Only one wave left.
The CEO also sold out his shares before that. That should be illegal. It's actually a big thing in the States right now, and I'm not sure about Canada, but I'm sure it happens. But our laws are a little different on it. A lot of companies have CEOs give their CEOs and execs big like bonuses in that, and then they claim bankruptcy if they go bankrupt.
Loading.
Fucking stupid. John Ricky Telio was relived, and they have an interim chief. Okay. If it was a publicly traded company in the States, it would be. Yeah. But I was reading about how a lot of companies have been doing that, and it's stupid. It wasn't because he did the stupid thing. It was because the board saw the stock jump 15%. That's insider trading, essentially, yeah. Alright, we still have more of this wave to go. And our spider turret here is still alive. It's still kicking.
For the Emperor!
There's something really funny about that. Just spinning the wind through all the enemies. Oh, we're almost done wave 3, guys.
A valuable ally, or a fearsome adversary. What do you want to know about Uther Tiberius?
You removed his vestiges from his tomb, and you set up a kill team to protect the secret. I want to know where Uther's remains are.
You are looking for Uther's sacred vestiges, but you seem to have no idea what you're dealing with. I won't tell you anything, Inquisitor.
Draken, I've been following the trail of Uther Tiberius for a very long time. Believe me, what I found on the Martyr could have grave consequences for the Imperium. So talk to me.
What? You have visited Uther's sacred monastery? Forgive me, I didn't realize. You must be the one our mutual friend mentioned. My sincerest apologies. I thought he was mistaken.
Where are the remains?
The tomb wasn't secure anymore. The guardian of the corpus became weak and old, just like our order. I had to make a hard decision. We had to transfer the sacred vestiges to a safer place. It's on a moon that isn't even charted. You can find the coordinates in the cogitator.
Okay. Draken shows questionable methods, and he seemed to have ties to a secret group, but he understands that sometimes we must commit unconventional acts for the Imperium. He can live. Draken has committed heroic deeds, but he was trying to kill an agent of the Inquisition, and he indicated the existence of a secret conspiracy. This is heresy, and I cannot let him live. Alright guys, so what do you think? If we let him live, we have a pretty decent ally, and his tune quickly changed when he realized who we were. Or we can just murder him for, you know, trying to protect the Imperium. You want to kill him? Hussein wants death. Guys, trying to do this for a boss fight. What do you think, Vector? What do you think, 10 Gauge? Let him live or kill him? We have oh, Faye, what do you think? Saint's all for murder. He goes for blood. Faye says death. We have 2 for death. 3 for okay, death it is. All right, see you
I
later.
find your methods harmful and your loyalty questionable. I appreciate the help you gave me, but I cannot allow your practices. You must perish.
Take it like a man, guardsman.
He actually hit me and then died.
Ready to fight.
Classified only with grade Primus 1 clearance. Lord M. After all these years, I'm still reluctant to contact you directly, but the unexpected developments concerning the legacy of our blessed forefather leave me no choice. Following your orders, I have retrieved the corpus and all his sacred vestiges and transferred everything to the safe place. The cult members resisted, so I was obliged to purge the sanctum and respectfully relieve our brothers of their duties. A most regrettable turn of events. I will set into motion the process of having the place reevaluated as a mining station. Your suggestion was sound. The Forbidden Cathedral proved to be a suitable hiding place. I have convinced the keepers about the authenticity of the remains, and they willingly accepted that they needed to undergo the safety protocols. I find it ironic that the Adeptus Ministorum is now guarding the forefathers' remains. The matter of your former associate is proving to be increasingly problematic. Based on the information I received from you, I'm afraid the mind wipe cut deeper than we had thought. The silence of Klosterheim is disheartening, and there was an incident with a sweeper squad of mine. I fear an encounter with the Asian is imminent. Your humble servant, Inquisitor Draken. We're getting closer to the end.
Captain, I have all the answers I was looking for. I'm on my way back.
We did it, team! Alright. I'm very close to a level, by the way. Like, right on the verge. Fucking everything is confirmation of the Switch, too. My hunt for the mysterious Inquisitor who had the vestiges of Uther Tiberius removed from the former tome was successful. I had to fight my way through the fire and flames to find Flavius Draken, and even managed to acquire the services of a free blade knight along the way. I spoke to Flavius Draken and learned that we have a mutual acquaintance who is showing great interest in my investigation. And I also have discovered the location of the secret hideout where Draken, who clearly has strong ties to the surviving cult of Uther Tiberius, transferred Uther's vestiges. Hey, your system. 1 passive skill point. Alright. Got some heat resistance. Let's talk to Van Winter here.
Inquisitor, we have arrived at the coordinates you gave me. You also have a message from the Conclave.
We have received reports of your recent encounter with Inquisitor Draken. We appreciate the way you handled the situation. We are aware that Draken exceeded his authority in certain cases, and we will make sure he is justly reprimanded for his actions. But you seem to understand that our work often requires some adjustments to the decrees. We see huge potential in you, Inquisitor.
I guess Draken lived?
Where are we, Captain?
Honestly, I have no idea. This moon doesn't appear in any Imperial records, although it houses an ecclesiarchy cathedral.
Anything else I should be aware of?
Our Argers keep picking up disturbing warp signatures from this segment of the void. However, there is an Imperial fortress defending the cathedral. It could hold the answers you need.
Okay, well, let's look at our gear, and then we will take a break. I did not see what was in there. I actually haven't done too much crafting in this game either. Maybe I should do a little more, but I really needed to. That's so many signums. Holy crap. Minus 18 is the closest I've gotten. Oh, minus 14. 13. A legendary bolt pistol and chainsword. Plus 38% quality. Hell yes. It is. Alright, that's probably going to be our weapon for the rest of the game, to be honest. Okay. Yeah. Let's take a break. We'll come back in just a moment. And then I will discuss some other stuff with you guys.